Hello T-Bags, Cineric77 coming at you today, doing part 6 of my Karambit series. And as you can see, today's Karambit is going to be my modified Timberwolf DeerCamo Karambits. And the reason why that's called the DeerCamo was because when I purchased these knives, the handle scales were both done in what they called quote unquote DeerCamo. I didn't like that, but I liked the design and the style of the blade, so you know, I just sanded down and polished up the handles. Let's go over some specs for you. Overall length is 7 1/4 inches. Blade length is sitting just at 3 inches with just a little over it's like a 3 1/8 inch long cutting edge. And on the non-heavily modified one, the widest point of the blade is 1 1/8 inch wide. On this one, I believe it's yeah, just about 3/4 of an inch on the one with the wave feature. Now, the reason why these are done up like this is because I absolutely positively love the look of raw steel, and that's the look that I've given these. As you can see on this one, you can actually see the grains of the steel, but the handle looks extremely beat up. I did that on purpose. Okay. Frame lock design, which is awesome. Some of the other modifications I did was on the finger ring. I actually enlarged the inside diameter to more comfortably fit my big old fingers. And of course, y'all can see on this one, I modified this one to incorporate a wave feature. And the blade on this one looks more heavily modified, but if y'all can't tell, it actually has a little bit of a mirror-like quality feature to it. Rough but smooth all at the same time, a little bit like me. Same thing on this one. I modified the inner diameter of the finger ring to make it bigger. The first finger choil on the non-locking scale, I actually deepened both of them significantly so you can get a better bite on the lock. This one's a bit stiff because I rarely carry it or use it. This one, not so much. The D10 in them is excellent, and the reason why I prefer this particular style of folding Karambit over a majority of the others is it has a very thin profile. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. And B, I like the fact that you can actually use this one as a impact or a compliance device, as some of my brothers like to call it, which is very nice. As you can see, this one's extremely smooth opening. This one, smooth opening too, is just tight on the lockup. Both are meant for right-handed use only. And the price range on these was pretty sweet too. I got both of these for $7, and the max price I've seen on them was $11. Serious. Now back to what I was saying about using them like an impact weapon. Well, if you hold it closed in the traditional Karambit grip, you can actually use this as a makeshift Kubaton, brass knuck, or impact device. It's very nice. Keep it in your hand like such. For the ladies, I believe this would be excellent for them as well, because the ring actually makes the knife more of a monolithic type structure in your hand. You know, making it a part of your hand, so that way, even when you open your hand, you don't drop it. Okay, and the cool thing is that if you use these in a utility fashion, You can sit there and be doing your work, and drop it and do some more work, flip it back up, doing work, okay? Which is an awesome thing. Now, the blade steel on these is not the best of quality. It is what they call a quote-unquote high carbon stainless, which is just basically a better heat-treated 440. I'm not complaining. It's not an extremely soft steel. It does hold an edge quite well. The retention of set edge, not so good. It could be better, but I might just put a nice 20-degree angle on the grind and see what that does for it. As an EDC blade, I would suggest it. As a self-defense weapon, I would suggest it. Only gripes I have about this particular model, which it only does it on this particular brand, the Timberwolf, is the fact that the pocket clip gets caught on the seam of my pocket. Somehow it gets wedged up between the liner lock and stuff. I'm not sure exactly how that happens, seeing how the lock really does not stick out that far, but it gets caught up in it. And I would take the clip off, but the clip is necessary to be on here to keep the tolerances in check. So that's why they're still on there. But as to slip in the pocket, will be excellent. And if you get the Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops Urban Titanium Camo model, the pocket clip issue is not a problem. Not at all. This one actually, as y'all can see, comes to a finer point than this one does. But we'll discuss all that in that video. I'm digressing, and I'm not trying to. But like I was saying, self-defense weapon, yes. EDC blade, yes, because at max you're probably looking at 4.5 ounces worth of carry weight. And if you do what I did and modify it with the wave feature, which I just might make that nubby a little bit smaller, you don't have to worry about an excessive blade to scare people, or sheeple as they were called. But it's a good knife. I do suggest it. I suggest them quite well, just because of the finger ring, which I really like that feature in any knife. And I do mean any knife. My ringed razor, one of my old hunting knives, same thing. And countless Karambits that I have. So, you know, like I said, finger ring's a good thing. Having a monolithic style grip, which if y'all don't know what monolithic means, it means it is stationary. It means it is strong, not going anywhere. There we go. That's the best way to put it. Not going anywhere. Which is always a nice thing to have in a pocket blade knife or any type of edged weapon that you're going to use for self-defense or work, because like I said, finger ring, make sure this knife doesn't go anywhere. Alright, y'all. That's it for my ramblings. I hope this has entertained as well as educated. Comment and subscribe if you have not. You know, all that good jazz. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, all y'all. Keep your finger in the troll. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye, y'all.